Hi, friends, and welcome to the show. Hi, gang. Hi, Bobby. I'm Bobby Burgess. Tonight, we have a very colorful show for you. I'm going to take you to a county fair. Mr. Welk and all the gang are waiting. So come on, let's join the fun. I have to agree with the words in that song, Love Makes the World Go Round. It certainly did for me. My wife, Christy, and I fell in love and got married 22 years ago on Valentine's Day. And we've been having a wonderful time ever since. Now we have 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. More about them later. And that's made our world go even faster. Next up is a fun number called Chapanecas. It's a Mexican folk song that features our great clarinet artist, Henry Cuesta. Go, Henry. Henry can really play, can't he? And Paul Humphrey didn't do so badly on the drums either. And did you notice Mr. Welk doing his two favorite steps to that Dixieland music? Heel step, 1, 2, heel step, 1, 2. And snake hips. He loved to dance. We're here on the beautiful grounds of the Lawrence Welk Resort in Escondido. That's one of the golf courses in the background. Isn't it pretty? Looks like a perfect spot for a picnic or a county fair. Up next are Guy and Ralna recalling some happy childhood memories about the days when they went to a very special fair. Tell us about it, Guy.
You know, it's funny how certain things stick with you through the years, like how it feels to be 10 years old at the county fair. Hot dog stands. When you're hungry, hot dog smells so doggone grand. Hopping through the sawdust, running with our brothers, head to toe smiling at the Tom Green County Fair. Rodeo. Tom Green County Fair's got one fine rodeo. The cowboys are the greatest. The clowny is so funny. You bust your britches laughing at the Tom Green County Fair. Well, a Sunday at the fair can make a memory more valuable than gold. Especially when you're 10 years old, very sweet. It's like an airplane in the sky, that's how you feel. Look down, see the people. Wave your arms and holler. Everybody's grinning at the Tom Green County Fair. Nighttime comes, and up there on the bandstand we hear Billy Swan. Everybody's clapping, Mom and Papa dancing, sawdust is a fly at the Tom Green County Fair. For a Sunday at the fair will make a memory more valuable than gold. Especially when you're 10 years old, time to go. The pickup truck, it rattles down the gravel road. And all us kids sit backwards, looking through the dust clouds at the lights and the laughter at the Tom Green County Fair. Everybody's grinning at the Tom Green County Fair. You bust your britches laughing at the Tom Green County Fair. Tom Green County Fair!
Thanks, Guy and Ralna. That was really nice. Guy lives in Mississippi now, where he is Senator Trent Lott's assistant. The senator and Guy were college pals at Ole Miss and used to sing together in the Glee Club. We caught up with Guy and all the other musical family friends recently when we met in Nashville to pay tribute to Mr. Welk on the big PBS special. It was great to meet up with old friends like Pete Fountain, and it was especially meaningful to me to pay public tribute to Mr. Welk. As I've said over and over again, he was the best boss in the world, a wonderful man. The special will be on again right here on this station. It's a great show, so keep an eye out for it. One of the people with us in Nashville for the tribute was Tom Netherton. Tom still stops the show whenever he appears with our touring group, Stars of the Lawrence Welk Show, especially when he sings this song.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never
starting hit on this song, and it seems quite fitting for this show. The Baby Elephant Walk. 1 and 2.
Even the elephant wants to get on the act, and who's going to stop him? Our country gal, Ava Barber, is running a popular concession stand at the fair, and Ava seems quite happy about the way business is going.
Hey, pardon me, ma'am. Say, what's that yellow shimmery stuff in there?
Why, this right here?
Yeah.
That's liquid sunshine.
Liquid sunshine?
Yes. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. Brighter than a lucky penny when you're near. The rain goes, disappears, dear, and I feel so fine just to know that you are mine. My life is sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. That's how this refrain goes. So come on, join in. Everybody, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is sure to come your way when you're in love to stay. My life is sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. That's how this refrain goes. So come on, join in. Everybody, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is sure to come your way when you're in love. When you're in love, and love is here to stay. Hey, wait a minute. You forgot to pay me. Well, enjoy anyway.
On with the show, and let's all enjoy this old English folk song with lovely Kathie Sullivan.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. once was a true love of mine. Tell him I'll make him a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, without no seams nor needlework. Then he'll be a true love of mine. Tell him to find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, between the salt water and the sea strands. Then he'll be a true love of
Long time ago. Yeah.
Thank you, Kathie. Very nice. My first dancing partner on the Lawrence Welk Show was Barbara Boilan. In fact, she was my partner when we were only about 12 years old. We learned ballroom dancing together. Here we are. We had just won a bronze medal where you studied 7 dances with 10 steps per dance, and then had to pass tests in front of the judges. Winning our bronze, silver, gold, and gold bar trophies gave Barbara and me a nice basis for our choreography. Barbara retired in 1967, and she and her husband, Greg Dixon, who was one of the blenders on the Welk Show, live in Littleton, Colorado now, with their beautiful daughter, Dee Dee, and handsome son, David. When I was between partners in 1979, Barbara was gracious enough to help me out. Here we are dancing a Viennese waltz, one of our very favorite numbers. Barbara is wearing her favorite flowing Viennese waltz gown, and we're waltzing to one of Lawrence's favorite tunes. Time to cut the watermelon. Anybody got a knife? There you go. Hey, good. Okay, here we go. Ooh, a beauty. Yay! Anyway, here's everybody's favorite, Wedding of the Winds.
so beautiful. And here's some pleasant listening with Gail Farrell from Durand, Oklahoma, the Aldridge sisters from Knoxville, Tennessee, and the Otwell twins from Tulia, Texas.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the one you love and hold him tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind, imagine how the world would be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it has to be the only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life, for all my life. I can't see me loving nobody but you
For all my life.
for all my life. Baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it has to be the only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. So happy together. How is the weather? So happy together.
Isn't that nice? Now we take you behind the scenes at the fair, and this should be fun as we find Ken Delo coaching a group of ambitious trainees.
Listen, you are probably wondering why we have called you clowns together. It is very important, you see. You are falling down on the job. You are no longer funny.
Oh, wait
No, you are no clowning around. You are not funny. All right, we're going to have to start with the basics. Back to the basics. First of all, we're going to start with the old balloon shtick, okay? Give me a little fanfare there, please. Be a clown. Be a clown. All the world loves a clown. Make 'em laugh. Make 'em cry. And you'll always have the last laugh. Wear the cap. Wear the bells. And you'll rate with all the great swells. If you become a doctor, folks will face you with dread. If you become a dentist, they'll be glad when you're dead. You'll get a bigger hand if you can stand on your head. Be a clown, be a clown, be a clown. Okay, let's try the old slapstick now. First, hit your partner, okay? Okay, now reverse it. That's it, not bad, not bad. That's enough. Dress in huge, baggy pants, and you'll ride the road to romance. A butcher or a baker, ladies never embrace. A body for a ball would be a social disgrace. You'll all come to call if you can fall on your face. Be a clown, be a clown, be a clown. Okay, Mike. A lot of enthusiasm. Give it to him, okay? You just now hit me with it. Come on. Not bad. Not bad. Let's try it again once more. Really, let me have it. Not bad. Not bad. Hey, Sam. You're getting better. Oh.
Funny, huh?
If you can quack like a duck, I better quack like it's a quack, quack, quack. Okay, be a clown. Be a clown. Be a clown. now, if there's anything else I forgot.
You sure did.
Oh, really? What could that be?
Being on the Welk Show has always been so much fun. After that number, I wonder if Ken wants to teach any more classes or eat any more pie. That was another thing about our recent reunion in Nashville for the tribute to Mr. Welk that made it so special. We always had a ball just being together, recalling old times. George Cates leads the band in a lively number which seems very appropriate for a show about a fair, When the Circus Comes to Town. George?
There'll be a big brass band to lead the big parade, a 20-horse brigade, and lots of lemonade. And we don't care if it's 100 in the shade. Tomorrow when the circus comes to town, there'll be some crazy clowns all wearing funny hats, some tumbling acrobats, and elephant spats, a big giraffe to pull on crazy wild cats. Tomorrow when the circus comes to town. Cotton candy, cracker jack, and peanuts in the shell. We'll try each one, and when we're done, we'll ride the carousel. We'll go there early, stay there late, and get our money's worth. I guarantee we're gonna see the greatest show on earth. There'll be fun for all when the circus comes to town. For the big and small when the circus comes to town. And we'll have a ball when the circus comes to town. When the circus comes to
Boys and girls, that was an excellent number. Now let's hear from Jimmy Roberts as he recalls a hit song by the famous Mills Brothers.
I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own, a doll that other fellas cannot steal. And all the flirty, flirty guys with their flirty, flirty eyes will have to flirt with dollies that are real. When I come home at night, she will be waiting. She'll be the truest doll in all this world. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded, real-life girl. When I come home at night, she will be waiting. She'll be the truest doll in all this world. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded, real-life girl. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded, real-life girl.
Thank you so much, Jimmy, for 24 years you've been with us. Let's get back to the midway where we find Arthur Duncan dancing to a song written for the St. Louis World's Fair of 1904.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fastest feet in the West
Arthur Duncan. Take it away, Arthur. To my right over here, to the amazing athletic ability of the world's strongest man, John Henry. Hit it, John. John Henry, he could hammer, he could whistle, he could sing. He went to the mountain early in the morning just to hear his hammer ring, Lord, Lord, hear his hammer ring. Just to hear his hammer ring, Lord, Lord, hear his hammer ring. When John Henry was a little baby, was sitting on his daddy's knee, he picked up a hammer, a little piece of steel, said, hammer be the death of me, Lord, Lord, hammer be the death of me. Well, John Henry's family needed money, said he didn't have but a dime. If you wait till the red sun goes down, I'll get it from the men in the mine, Lord, Lord, get it from the men in the mine. I'll get it from the men in the mine, Lord, Lord, get it from the men in the mine. Well, the captain said to John Henry, a man ain't nothing but a man, or I'd let your steam drill beat me down. I'll die with my hammer in my hand, Lord, Lord, die with my hammer in my hand. Family needed money, said he didn't have but a dime. If you wait till the red sun goes down, I'll get it from the men in the mine, Lord, Lord, get it from the men in the mine. I'll get it from the men in the mine, Lord, Lord, get it from the men in the mine. John Henry, John Henry, John Henry. John Henry. Hit it, John. Hit it. Now.
Of course, that was Dick Dale singing about John Henry. And Jack Immel was the strong man in the spangled tights. You know, I think Jack and I had more costume changes than anyone else on the show. I had a different outfit for my dance number every week. I've been everything from a tramp to an astronaut to an Argentine gaucho. Jack had lots of costumes too. And somehow he and I were the lucky ones who got to wear all the animal costumes. There we are. I'm not sure who was there or where. I'm just glad they got a real live elephant for this show. Otherwise, Jack or I, or both, would have been the elephant. Then we'd have flipped a coin, and whoever lost had to be the back end. Anna is up next. Christy and I and Anna and her husband, Rudy, were at Kimberly Delo's wedding recently. That's Ken and Marilyn's daughter. We all thought it was a beautiful wedding, and it got me to thinking that Christy and I have that to look forward to. Anna has a little time yet. Her daughter Priscilla is only 9 years old. Now here's Anna to sing a beautiful song, Stars in Your Eyes. Bob Lito adds a Latin touch with the Baracas. Anna?
Mar se me fue, dijo adiós en tu azul lejanía. Mar, sabes bien cómo duele perder un amor. Mar se me fue, dijo adiós en tu azul lejanía. Mar, sabes bien cómo duele perder un amor. Siento que llega en tus olas vago rumor de tu voz, pero me quedo en la sombra con mi desesperación. Ay, mar, se me fue, dijo adiós en tu azul lejanía. Mar, sabes bien cómo duele perder un amor, cómo duele perder un amor.
Beautiful Anacani. And it's polka time. So naturally we call on our happy Norwegian, Myron Floren.
Let me show you this step. Yeah. That's the old Polish hop. You know, Mr. Welk taught me how to do that step. Polkas are always a lot of fun, and a Welk show never seems complete without at least one. Sandi, Gail, and Mary Lou are up next, and I thought I might bring you up to date on these ladies. Sandi, she's the redhead, has just finished recording an album with several of her children. She and her husband, Brent, have 7, and now she's planning on writing a book. Gail lives in Nashville with her husband, Ron Anderson, and their twin daughters, both of which are straight-A students. Gail has been singing in gospel groups in Nashville and also writing songs. And Mary Lou is singing every day at the famous Universal Studio Tours in Hollywood with a group called the Double Date Quartet. They sing songs from the 50s and 60s. She's also involved with theater work in Hollywood. Over the years, the girls have pretended to be bumblebees, dressed up as clowns, and gone bicycling on freeways. But they have never gone to a shooting gallery at a county fair. That's what they're going to do right now. Let's see what they do.
Come on, ladies, step right up. It's so easy. Just hit one of the little targets, and you get the stuffed dog.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that.
Gosh,
you know,
really.
They warned me when you kissed me, your love would ricochet. Your lips would find another, and your heart would go astray. I thought that I could hold you with all my many charms, but then one day you ricocheted to someone else's arms. I don't want a ricochet romance, I don't want a ricochet love. If you're careless with your kisses, find another turtle dove. I can't live on ricochet romance, no, no, not me. If you're gonna ricochet, baby, I'm gonna set you free. I knew the day I met you, you had a roving eye. I thought that I could hold you, what a fool I was to try. You promised you'd be faithful and you would never stray. Then like a rifle bullet, you began to ricochet. I don't want a ricochet romance, I don't want a ricochet love. If you're careless with your kisses, find another turtle dove. I can't live on ricochet romance, no, no, not me. If you're gonna ricochet, baby, I'm gonna set you free. I don't want a ricochet romance, I don't want a ricochet love. If you're careless with your kisses, find another turtle dove. I can't live on ricochet romance, no, no, not me. If you're gonna ricochet, baby, I'm gonna set you free. If you're gonna ricochet, baby, I'm gonna set you free.
Hey, mister, you better have this rifle checked. I think the sights are off.
Sandy, Gail, and Mary Lou are three beautiful sharpshooters. A song from the movie State Fair is quite appropriate for this show. Let's enjoy it with Joe Feeney and Bob Ralston.
It's a grand night for singing. The moon is flying high. And somewhere a bird who is bound he'll be heard is throwing his heart at the sky. It's a grand night for singing. The stars are bright above. The earth is aglow, and to add to the show, I think I'm falling in love. Falling in love. Maybe it's more than the moon. Maybe it's more than the birds. Maybe it's more than the sight of a night, in a night too lovely for words. Maybe it's more than the earth, shining in silvery blue. Maybe the reason I'm feeling this way has something to do with you. It's a grand night for singing. The stars are bright above. The earth is aglow, and to add to the show, I think I'm falling in love. Falling in love.
What a voice, just wonderful. We recently played both the Minnesota and the New York State Fairs. It's great to get out and meet you folks in person. I really love to do that. It's like meeting old friends. One of the loveliest songs ever written about a fair is the poignant, "Have I Stayed Too Long at the Fair?" And I think our lovely Champagne lady, Norma Zimmer, sings it better than just about anybody else. Norma?
I wanted the music to play on forever. Have I stayed too long at the fair? I wanted the clown to be constantly clever. Have I stayed too long at the fair? I bought the blue ribbons to tie up my hair, but I couldn't find anybody to care. The merry-go-round is beginning to slow now. Have I stayed too long at the fair? The music has stopped and the children must go now. Have I stayed too long at the fair? The merry-go-round is beginning to taunt me. Have I stayed too long at the fair? There's nothing to win, and there's no one to want me. Have I stayed too long at the fair?
Very nice, Norma. Thank you, folks. Now let's turn Bob Lead and his buddies loose at this county fair. Gentlemen, take it away.
Cotton candy and a toy balloon on a sunny Sunday afternoon. We'll hear that rinky-tinky wonderful sound and catch some ring around the merry-go-round. We'll have a happy day as we go strutting at the fair. I'm gonna shout hooray and toss my troubles in the air. Cotton candy and the toy balloon, catching kisses under paper moon. I'm gonna ride a roller coaster high up above and steal a million kisses in the tunnel of love. You're simply bound to sing a happier tune if you got cotton candy and a toy balloon. Yeah. I'm gonna ride the roller coaster high up above, steal a million kisses in the tunnel of love. You're simply bound to sing a happier tune if you got cotton candy and a toy balloon. Yeah. Oh!
That was some number, wasn't it? Bob Lido and his Hotsy Totsy Boys. Russ Klein, Bob Havens, who recently moved to Quincy, Illinois, his hometown, Jack Immel, Neil Levang, Charlie Parlato, and of course, Richard Maloof and his tuba. That was always one of my favorite tunes on the Welk Show. It has that great cakewalk beat. Anyway, friends, that about does it for our county fair visit. Thanks so much for being with us. I hope you enjoyed this show as much as I enjoy being with you. Please join us again next week, and in the meantime, keep healthy, keep happy, and of course, keep dancing. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Yeah. Yo-ho! And a shave and a haircut, 6 bits.
Good night. will we meet